Ramesh, நீ இம்மீடியட்டாக கிளம்பி வர முடியுமா? உன் தங்க மீரா சீரியஸாக Toastmaster, fellow Toastmaster said yes. This was my mother calling on a weekday evening in 1997, worried over phone and asking me to start immediately to Chennai because my sister was battling for her life. I told her, don't worry mom, nothing will happen and I'll be there in the morning. So I got the next available bus to Chennai and rushed to Chennai. As I walked into the hospital the next day morning, I saw my younger sister lying on the bed and sleeping, exhausted. I went and asked my mom, what happened to her? She said, we don't know. Last few weeks, she's not eating properly. She's not talking to us. And she's not listening to us also. Then I said, that's right, but what did the doctor say? The doctor said, she's under severe depression and she has to come out of it. We can only give her an antidepressant and make her relax and meditate. I didn't know what to do. I sat next to her and held her hand. She didn't know I was there. Because last 4 years from the time, say 1993, 1994, we were not in speaking terms because of various issues. And she was one of the very close persons in my life, and vice versa. As I held her hand, I don't know what happened, she slowly opened her eyes and looked at me. Tears started rolling down her cheeks. It happened to me too. We didn't speak for some time, then I asked her what happened. She didn't say anything, but she was still crying. I told her, don't worry, I am back in your life. Nothing will happen to you. I'll just go home, refresh and come, we will speak there. So I went home. As I went home, I called my mother immediately. Did she have something now? She said yes. She was so happy to tell me that she had an idli and she also asked for a cup of coffee. So I thought maybe my presence made confidence in her. I came back after 2 hours. I asked her what happened. She cried loudly for half an hour and I allowed her to cry. After that she said, see the doctor I visited the other day, my gynecologist said, I have a big cyst in my ovary and I cannot bear any more children. No children in my life. She was married and was waiting a child in their family for last 6-7 years and the doctors told no more child. He said, my life has become meaningless, I don't know what to do. And I said, fine, that's what one doctor says. Doctors are not God, they are only presenting their views. Don't worry, things can change. You get well, come back, I'll take you to the doctor whom I know and everything will be alright. 15 days later, I took her to the doctor who is known to me, the gynecologist, and she said, Ramesh, this is nothing. This can be removed in no time. And the ovary need not be removed. And she can bear a healthy child after that, if she wants. 2 years later, my sister got a healthy baby boy and is all of 13 years now and she's so happy. She was about to give up and I was only standing next to her and strongly saying, don't give up, I am there for you. While I was there for her in her moment of difficulty, there was no one for me when I went through a difficult patch in my life in 2002. I was part of a startup. The startup folded. I lost a career which was flourishing from a, company at the stage of Titan. I left for a startup. I lost 5 years of my life and a career along with it. At 2002, I was at crossroads with not a penny in the bank, no career in front of me. I was depressed and down and I didn't know whom to go for. As I was walking through the Ramana Maharishi ashram there in near Maple Circle, I heard some discourse. Just walked in aimlessly, depressed, like you don't know where you are going. Whether it is bar or discourse doesn't make any difference to you. You walk into the hall and there I find this person stating this Bhagavad Gita story. Udare Atmanatmanam Na Atmanam Avasadayet. Atmaivaihi Atmano Bandhu Atmaivaihi Vipuratmana. He was saying, use your mind to uplift and upgrade yourself. Do not allow your mind to degrade and give yourself up in life. Because your mind can be your enemy and your mind can be your best friend. I didn't understand what he said. I just came home. Few days later, as I was browsing the newspaper, I read about this person called Dasharath Manji. He was born in Gehlor village near Gaya, Bihar in 1934. At the age of 26, in the year 1960, he lost his wife because he couldn't give her medical treatment at the right time. He had to move from his village to the nearest town, which was 70 kilometers, because there was a big hill between the village and the town. He has to go round the hill to reach that town. He lost his wife in the process. As he came back from a funeral, he decided what happened to me should not happen to anybody in this village. From 1960 till 1982, this person, Dasharath Manji, started carving a hole in the Kerala hills single-handedly with a chisel and a hammer. Every day after work, he would spend a couple of hours chiseling a hole in the hill. People would jeer at him, people would sneer at him, people would call him a madman. None of this bothered him. He went on working. Finally, he carved a hole which was 360 foot long, 25 foot high and 30 foot wide for a bus to go through the hill. The distance of 70 kilometers became 7 kilometers. He was hailed as a mountain man of Bihar. He didn't wail in self-pity and allow his sorrow to overcome his life. He took charge of his good mind and ensured that he never gave himself up. He worked for a bigger cause and made it meaningful to the society where he lived in. My sister gave herself up for a personal cause. I was there to back her up. When there was nobody, this story of Dasharath Manji made me feel what it means about that statement from Gita. The mind is your best friend and the mind is also your enemy. I started accessing my mind, which was my best friend, and slowly came back in my life. Today, I am supporting so many people who are going through similar difficulties in life. Toastmasters, remember there will be a time in your life where you yourself will let you down because of the results in front of you. Remember this sloka. Access the mind which will help you ensure that you go forward in your life. There will be a time in your life when people around you will let you down. Your own near and dear, your own close friends. Access that mind which can pep you up and take you forward. There will be a time in your life when the environment will let you down, but believe me, there is this person in you who can help you in most of your difficult times and ensure that you go forward in your life. Never forget this sloka. Udare Atmanatmanam Na Atmanam Avasadayet. Atmaivaihi Atmano Bandhu Atmaivaihi Vipuratmana.